What's up, everybody? This is the moment you all have been waiting for, the battle of the mid-range budget smartphones. Um, yeah, that's under like $300 and the $200, 250 price range. To be honest, this is the fairest price and specced out phones I can actually compare. I mean, unless you guys want me to compare the Nuu Mobile and Sony with the Samsung Galaxy S9, which I am recording with, we can do that. We can discuss that in the comment section. But right now, we're gonna do these two bad boys: Nuu Mobile G3 Plus, Sony Xperia XA2 Ultra. Yeah, there is a new challenger in the building. What I like about this Nuu Mobile G3 Plus is it's really slim. It's got a nice slick design. It came with some cool accessories like the USB-C dongle for your headphones and this nice little plasticky case and thing and that sort. So you can always, stay protected and you can still rock out your headphones, but you just have to have the dongle in a USB port. There's no headphone jack on this device. But the fact that Nuu Mobile really, they skimped out on a little stuff, and we gotta stop being nitpicky about stuff, man. We really have to, as consumers, we have to stop being nitpicky. And so this is a 720p display, right? 720p display, 4,000 milliamp battery. Think about that. That's gonna last you a long time doing your normal routines, your calling, your messaging, your browsing, your selfies, and stuff like that. And then, of course, you got your app drawer. So all your other apps are, as usual, as per se. Yeah, this is on Oreo still. And not sure when they're going to bring updates. But that's a lot of things going on in the Android community. We just got to, bear with it. Like I said, I do like the back. It has a fingerprint sensor. It has Face ID. Face ID. I can unlock this phone with my face. And it got patterns and PIN numbers and things in that sort. You can do dual SIM support. All you have to do is, oops, I let it go off. Dual SIM support. So all you have to do is just go to your network and internet. Go to SIM cards. Right now, I only have the At&t SIM, and that's the FreeUP Mobile SIM card. But yeah, it does have dual SIM support. And you can expand the storage to 128 with an SD card. So give or take, that depends on what you need out of a device. Like I said, it had 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of onboard storage. Gaming performance it's not bad. It's pretty decent. It's a MediaTek processor, so it's like Helio P25, 2.39 gigahertz, if that means anything to you. So give or take, it really depends on what you need out of a smartphone. You do have single speaker. It's not dual. It's single speaker with a mic. Call quality is actually pretty good. Call quality, I talked to my boy MTR. Shout out to Magic Tech Review, but call quality on this phone is pretty good. I had a few conversations using my FreeUP Mobile SIM in here and things in that sort. Now, I haven't yet to test out text now on here, but that's coming. Don't worry about it. oh, camera. Okay. So camera, it just depends on the selfies you take. You got flash. There's really no portrait mode. I don't think there's a portrait mode. Oh, yeah, there it is. Portrait mode. So you do have portrait mode on this device. You got beauty, you got pan, you got mono, and you got pro. You got pro mode on a $200 device. So you got pro mode on a $200 device. You can, man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You have to go in detail. You have to really look through your phones. Find out what's going on. Actually, I can't take the nav bars off. So if I want to bring the nav bars up, I just drag it back up. And yeah, so you can remove the nav bar. give or take. Yeah, man. So I'm dropping my review tomorrow, my full review tomorrow. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about this device. You can actually get this on Amazon Prime with 3 months of no mobile service. So look for that on Amazon Prime for $229, same price on NuuMobile.com. The only thing is you might want to get a launcher if you don't like search bar stuck up there. It is stuck based on Nuu Mobile's launcher. The Google News feed is Google News feed. So it just depends on how you want to rock out your Nuu Mobile G3 Plus. I mean, this device is snappy. It's snappy. So yeah, give or take, it really depends on what you're looking out in a smartphone. This could last you a day and a half. Just on average use. I've been averaging out like 5.5 screen on time with this device. All right. So, and keep in mind, this is a 720p display, but you can record up to 1080p. And so you won't be using that much data. So you can get away with your cheap unlimited data plan using this device because of that fact that it's a 720p display. You don't have to worry about going over your data as much as you would with a flagship smartphone. So keep that in mind. All right. That's it. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about, the Nuu Mobile G3 Plus. Like I say, it's a slick design. It reminds me of the Samsung Galaxy S9, S9 Plus. Just keep in mind, no headphone jack, no water resistance, no wireless charging. So if you don't like all that, this phone isn't for you. But if you want to save money and you want to stay within that $200 range, I say get the phone. All right, but you can only get it on Amazon Prime and Nuu Mobile website. So I'll leave the links in the description box. Now, on to the Sony. Sony. A lot of you all hate Sony. A lot of you all dislike Sony. But I'm here to say, for $250 or $200, if you got that great deal with AT&T, shouts to AT&T for supporting Sony. So Sony and AT&T had a deal maybe a month ago. All right. You can get the phone for $200 with the new plan with AT&T. All right. So this monstrous beast right here, $199 at Best Buy at AT&T, but you have to go in store to get it. So without that price, it's $249. But for $249, you get a 6-inch display. You get 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs onboard storage, not 64, 32 gigs onboard storage, expandable memory up to 256. You can use AT&T or T-Mobile. Right now, I'm on the T-Mobile network with this phone. You get 16 and 8 megapixels in the front for that 120 wide angle camera. As you can see, you'll see the difference. This is in video mode, but let me swipe. As you can see, this is what I was talking about. And it has all the different it got manual mode. It has portrait, ultra mode, all that. You got family portraits. You can take it with this phone. You don't have to do any special, just swipe, just swipe. You got video mode, and you got your extra, Sony stuff that a lot of people really don't care about, but you got 4K video, you got AR effect, you got creative effect, you got sound photo, you got panorama, and you got time shift burst. So if you're camera spec, all right, you're a person that's all about the camera, then you need to consider the Sony Xperia XA2 Ultra for the $250, 200 price range. This is what I'm talking about. Now, so this is just crazy that a lot of people are sleeping on the Sony Xperia, but once again, you have to go through the camera settings. Now you can change the search bar and stuff like that. You can go through the widgets, and I like the setup. They even have their own themes. So like like Samsung has their own theme engine. So, and OnePlus, Sony Xperia has their own theme engine. So one of my favorite theme engines was Spider-Man. This is like one of the coolest theme engines that's on. Man, I mean, if you think about it, you can actually see Spider-Man move and stuff like that. So it's all in your preference. Now watch this. So when I swipe up or unlock with my fingerprint, just something to think about. I like cool stuff. So Sony is a cool phone. Like the Xperia is a cool phone. One thing I did mention earlier, that it has a cool feature for the mobile hotspot. You can touch. You can do a one touch with the mobile hotspot. You also can cast, screen mirror. You can connect to your Chromebook. Like I said, NFC. You got Android Beam. Now this has NFC and Android Beam too, but it doesn't have that portable hotspot feature where you can connect a device to the hotspot without password. And all you have to do is just Beam and you're connected to your mobile hotspot. All you have to do is go to your network settings, go to hotspot, and here's the feature. All right. So, I mean, it just depends on what type of software and settings you will like in your smartphone. This has the Snapdragon 630, 2.3 gigahertz, similar to the Nuu Mobile G3. Yeah, so you still got that swipe. One thing it does have like a recommended app thing. I don't know if you guys are like that, but it's there if you need it. Yeah. So it's not dual SIM. You can, like I said, you can run AT&T or T-Mobile and an SD card slot. It does have headphone jack. It has a headphone jack. Fingerprint. No Face ID though. That's one bummer thing I couldn't find. So, but in the settings, it does have a lot of details for your display. So let me go here, go to display, and let me go down here to quality. Now, once again, if you care about your settings, you care about your display, then this will be the phone for you. So you have three options. You have off, no image enhancements, standard mode image, quality enhancer for photos and videos, and super vivid mode. All right. So keep that in mind. Also, you got your white balance settings. So you can, so what's that, RGB? Yeah, you got your RGB settings. So keep that in mind, guys, when it comes to deciding what type of phone you want. And you got all the extra things in sort. So like you got system icons, and then you have your screensaver and display font size. And you got backlight control. Smart backlight control automatically detects if you're holding your Xperia in your hand. So depending on how much battery you want. And speaking of battery, this has a 3600 milliamp battery. And to be honest, it's more performance enhanced versus the Nuu Mobile G3 Plus. I'm not sure why, but this phone lasts longer than this phone. And it could be because of the processor. So if you want a phone to last longer than a day and a half, I recommend getting the Sony Xperia XA2 Ultra, only if you're trying to get a phone in that price range. If you want a bigger screen, this is 6 inches. This is like 5.7, 5.8. I mean, it's not that much smaller, but the only reason why people don't like this phone because of the bezels. I like the bezel because my hands don't get in the way of the screen. And you want your hands to get in the way of the screen, then use this. Or, of course, get the pop socket. Get the pop socket. I got it. I get it. But, I mean, it's so much functionality in the Sony. And not only that, you got the Xperia Assistant. It gives you all the details about your smartphone, about your battery life, about your performance. It lets you know what you need to do, what apps you need to stop running, everything. But, yeah, for the price, I mean, for all you get, and I forgot to mention, this has a 23 megapixel rear camera. All right, put that in consideration. 23 megapixel rear camera on a $200 sub smartphone. Like, where do we see that at? Where do we see that at? China? My bad, man. I'm just trying to have fun with you all. But yeah, like this has a, I think 13, 16 megapixel. Okay, it's dual. Okay, so it's dual in the back. It's dual in the back, but this is dual in the front. And if you want, once again, if you all about the selfies, you want the best selfie. And I can't give this the best selfie. For the price, I can't give this the best selfie. Now, like I said, if you was lucky to get that Sony Xperia XA2 Ultra for $200 for that price range, this has got to be one of the best selfie phones that you can get in the US. You can go to Best Buy today and buy it. That's what I'm saying. Whereas you have to order this online, you can go to your Best Buy local store and get this phone. Now, once again, now I know you all like, it's too big and bulky and things and that sort. But if you want a bigger screen, you know, if you want better cameras, big screen, better cameras, long-lasting performance phone, then I would have to go with the Sony XA2 Ultra. That's just my opinion, based on my usage, based on my experience. And the call quality on this device is really superb. Now, sometimes you might see me get LTE Plus on here. That's because of the T-Mobile network. It has some type of function where if the signal, if the speeds get weak, it's to enhance the speeds just a little bit. But sometimes you will see that I'll get LTE Plus. It's not showing up right now, so that means my signal is good. But that's to extend the signal, make it better, make an enhancement a little bit. You're not gonna see too much data speeds. But yeah, so USB-C, single speaker, 6-inch screen, 4 gigs of RAM, expandable up to 256, headphone jack, once again, headphone jack, fingerprint sensor, 23 megapixel camera, 16 and 8 in front, flash in front and back. Once again, it's a tough decision, but you got to think about what's important to you as the consumer, whether it's coverage, whether it's the cameras, whether it's performance, whether it's the battery life, the customization. I say the customization comes to Sony. It's more customizable than a Nuu Mobile G3 Plus. Nothing against them. I just going by my experience and my usage. All right, but if you had to pick a phone, I mean, they almost neck and neck. It's just a few differences. Well, the main differences, you know what I mean? So it's 1080p, 720p. I mean, the displays, I mean, the screen sizes, the features, the functionalities. It all depends on what you're looking for in the smartphone. If you don't care about that, then go with the Nuu Mobile because it's cheaper. Point blank. If you don't care about that, go with the Nuu Mobile because it's cheaper. But VoLTE you get on here. You get VoLTE and LTE Plus on here too. So give or take, it all depends on what you like, what you want, and you know what's more comfortable to you. So but I'm gonna be honest, I would give it the upper hand to the Xperia XA2 Ultra. But don't worry, the review for this phone is coming tomorrow. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see that video. Tell your family and friends about it. Shouts to Nuu Mobile for letting me review the unit. I mean, hey, it's an awesome phone. It's a bang for your buck. Both of them bang for your buck. And it's just, I mean, once again, it really depends on what you like, what you want in a smartphone. That's all I got to say about this. Let me know which phone you guys like better, the Nuu Mobile G3 Plus or the Sony Xperia XA Ultra. All right, I'm out. Peace. 2 phones.